Hey guys, today we're going to unbox Bob's new Master Airbrush.
Yep.
Stick with us. Well guys, I guess Bob had been watching me paint enough lures. He decided winter's coming, time to do it yourself.
Yeah, well, winter gets a little slow anyway, and you did a real good job painting lures, so I thought I'd give it a chance.
There you go. He didn't want to buy mine from me. He wanted to do his own.
There you go.
Just too damn cheap. That's open
Actually-
that sucker.
Actually, he gives me his lures anyway.
Okay, open that sucker up and let's see what you got.
Yeah, let's see what we got here.
I think we've talked about some of mine before we're doing it, but we figured, hey, we never really did an unboxing, and this might give us an opportunity to see what you get. So,
Well, looks like I got a how to airbrush
whatever, you'll need that. Yeah, there you go.
instructions. Well, I got Don for that.
We don't need instructions yet. What guy needs instructions, right?
Yeah, we'll just throw that away.
That's normal.
Well, that's all gonna come out of
We
it.
get it all at one time, do we?
Looks like
There
it.
you go. Yeah, it's two pieces there. There we go. Whoop. Don't need the box.
There we go, fellas.
You know, the nice thing, these are really pretty simple. They're easy to do.
Yeah, looks like we got all kinds of
All kinds
stuff
of
to work with here.
Yeah, I think yours came all in one piece already.
Oh, yours didn't?
Well, I'm looking. I'm looking. The container right there is already on the line. All right, we must have some other.
Sometimes, guys,
There it is. I knew there was some other stuff.
when you get older, you feel like a kid in the can Christmas time.
There you
Don't you?
go. Yeah.
There we go.
Pretty much, it's in one piece. There's
Yeah,
your air
there's the
gun.
gun.
Yeah, I was on the other side of that. There's your hose.
Well, it doesn't look like there's a whole lot to it, does it?
Should be pretty
But
simple.
they seem like they do pretty good work.
Let's see what you got on the hose here. We'll see about that. We need that. The Swiss Army knife. I didn't say it was sharp, but I just.
Well, you want to cut myself. Pretty small, aren't they?
Yeah, it's got a real small fitting on. Now, the one thing, I don't know if I have any here, what's suggested on these when you're putting this on here and put it on the gun is some Teflon tape.
Oh, I got tape.
Get Teflon tape? Okay, because I don't know if I have any Teflon tape. We can maybe just put it on quick and then you can do it back at home and Teflon tape it back at home.
There we go. Well, it's pretty long.
It's got a decent length core, so you got room to set it off the side if you need. I think both ends are the same, doesn't matter which end, right on the end.
Well, I'm glad to see it's got that water filter on it because.
And you know, last winter when I painted last winter, it was never an issue. But when I started painting out here this summer, we had a lot more humidity, and I was starting to find more water in there. So,
Oh, were you?
Yep, you
Yeah.
were starting to see. Not very much, and the nice thing is it's got a release right at the bottom with a spring.
Oh, okay.
You can just push up on the spring and release. If you get any, I've never had enough water in there. I mean, you can see water beaded up on there, but it was never enough to get
If you
some
want
out.
that instead in your paint, though.
Yes, definitely works there. There you go, you got that one. Look at that, we don't even have different colored cords, huh? And the gun should be all complete in one piece. It's got a top, something
Oh, okay.
I never used. Once I took it off, I didn't use it anymore after that.
You know, I've been watching some videos too. I don't look like anybody else puts these on.
No, it's a lot easier just to put your paint in and out without it.
Yeah.
So there you go. And again, Teflon tape. That way you got it. But that'll give you everything in there. This fitting, which I've never used, and you do have your wrench. So if you really need to take one part apart, you'd have your wrench for that. But
You got to get kind of the hang of how you hold this, don't you?
yeah, and basically I've done it, you know, basically like that with your, because I'm left-handed. Okay, right-handed for you.
Sure.
Basically like that.
That's how I was kind of holding it. Like I said, it's gonna.
Now the one last thing it comes with, guys, is you got to have a place to put your brush or put your gun in between time.
Oh, okay. Came with
And
that, huh?
yeah, you take the red ring off, and just set that in. And the ring goes back. And now you got a spot.
Okay, I could have a,
Hold your brush. So
I guess the guy had a spare gun
got room for
with
two.
different needles. This one has only the one needle, but
Right.
if you had one with a different needle, then you've got two different spots for your guns.
I don't know why you couldn't take on the hose, put an adapter in to actually run two hoses if you wanted.
Probably could.
And you could actually have two guns in here going at the same time
Yeah.
if you actually needed
Yeah.
it. So pretty basic. Tell you what, while we're doing this, we're going to take a look at just a few other things that you're going to need to really get you started. Just the basics.
Sure.
Well, now you got an air gun.
Yeah.
Now you got to have all this stuff goes with it.
Yeah, I know. I still not done going to the store.
No, you're just started. It's like fishing. Just because you got the fishing rod, it's just started. Let's look at a few basic little deals. If you're going to paint lures, you got to have lures. Now you can pick these up Amazon. Just Google fishing lure blanks. There'll be all kinds of places to pick up blanks, and you just look around to see what you want to get. You can get some out of China, but sometimes they take a long time, and sometimes they're pretty cheap. You got to be a little careful on those, but there's all kinds of places. Everybody paints. You got to cover the bill. Painter's tape. Just plain old painter's tape. That'll cover the bill. A lot of places you can use that. You got to have paint. We've discussed in a lot of my videos, and as Bob's looking out, the Createx,
Yeah.
Hobby Lobby, that's usually the best one for it. The Walmart craft paint works. It's too thick. It always has to be thin. You can have little plugging problems because the pigments are a little bit bigger. In order to thin paint all the way around, we have something to thin them with. And little cups, Jello shot cups. Yeah,
There you go.
Yeah, we do Jello shots in between painting, and we'll come up with some really weird looking stuff, won't we? Nice little small cups. You can just put your paint in there, mix that up a little bit, and that way you can thin down. You can even change colors. You can add two different colors and kind of come up with some different color. For cleaning, we talked about cleaning the brush. I use a spritzer bottle of water, and in between each paint, when he's got one in, I just spritz a little water inside to rinse it out so I can change the colors. I also use that in cleaning. There's cleaning solutions you can get, Q-tips, invaluable for cleaning.
Now that works fine for cleaning, doesn't it?
Yeah, I use
You
water.
know, they sell cleaning
They
solutions.
sell cleanings,
but
yeah.
if you need it, or if you don't need it, it's just money out the door.
It's what every guy wants to spend. There's cleaning, so there's thinning stuff you can buy, and I bought it to thin paints. I thin it with water.
Well,
Paints are
they're water-based, so...
Yeah, what's the difference?
Yeah.
That's my way of looking at it. We don't suggest that. We suggest you do what's right for you. But
Yeah.
that's what I do, and that's, it gets by. One thing I did, a lot of people use the helping hand, and those are pretty good. Basically to hold on to your lure while you're painting. And a lot of people, that's what they use. In some cases I've used it, but I'll tell you what I like to do. I bought these at Menards, probably Home Depot, Lowe's, 99 cents. And that's why I hold my lures. I put holes in the deal, in the handles. I can just hang them up so they can dry that way. So
Also, you can hold it, when you do it like that, you can hold it all different angles for painting instead of trying to
yeah,
move the airbrush around or pick the whole,
pick the whole thing
pick
up.
the whole thing up.
There's places you need one of these, and I only $4 or $5, but I like, for the standard majority of my painting, I like that.
Yeah.
So one last thing, heat gun or hair dryer. We've discussed this in my painting videos. Createx paint hardens with heat. It dries with heat. Not only will it dry with heat, but it hardens with heat. Createx is basically designed for t-shirts, and they heat set the paint to hold it in t-shirts. So it works on fishing lures too. I happen to use a heat gun. Hair dryer work. I don't have enough hair to warrant a hair dryer nowadays, so I had to buy a heat gun. So now we'll both be painting lures.
Well, this is probably a pretty financially easy way to get into this, because this only costs, what, $79, $80.
$80. Yeah. And
And you get it on Amazon, they send it right to you, and if you go to one of Don's links, he's usually got the link right there. It'll say, that's how I did mine. It sends you right to it. All you gotta do is click buy here.
There you go. One other thing. Hang on, I gotta get something, and I'm gonna one other big point about painting lures. One more thing about painting, and it just happened to be, I was talking to a guy today, and we were discussing fishing and fishing into cover where you know you're going to lose lures. We're talking about losing jigs, but you know you're going to lose lures. But that's where the fish are. And I told him painting made a difference for me, and here's why. Here is a S-crank. I can go buy this from Mega Bass, and it's like $19.
Yeah.
And here's a Spro's Little John style. And again, Spro's Little Johns are about 10, 12, 13 bucks, whatever. By the time you buy your blanks, your hooks, and everything, you'll have, depending what you're putting into this, you could have $3, $4, $2, $5, depending paints and hooks and everything.
Sure.
But the key is, at 20 bucks, I don't know if I want to throw this down where I think the fish are. But for what I got into it,
Yeah.
I'll throw it in there.
It's a little less painful throwing something like this into the trees
Yeah.
or close to it than a $20 lure.
Well, hey, you lose it, you go home and buy another one. You
Yeah.
paint another one.
Yeah.
I'll grab another one out of the drawer, paint. You're going to throw it in places where you might, I don't want to lose my lure, so I ain't going to throw it.
Yeah.
You'll throw them when you paint them because you figured, hey, I'll just go paint another one. So, and what do you do then? You catch fish. You catch fish that you might
Sure.
not have missed always.
Well, you got to throw where the fish are.
That's where, well, you keep saying that.
And I lost quite a few lures this year too.
Yeah, we've done a few. So, all right, I think we've covered some of the basics for you guys. So, get out there. Hey, Bob's going to give this thing a shot. Give it a shot yourself. I think you'd have a lot of fun. I think it's a lot of fun to do this.
I think I'll have fun with it.
It will be.
Yeah.
Thanks for sticking with us, guys. Subscribe to our channel if you would. Hope to see you again real soon.